Breaking news out of Stillwater leads to a campus lockdown at OSU.
Ranger Preview took place this past Saturday. Coming up, I'll have the details of what students were able to do on this campus. I'm 7 News reporter Janelle Mitchell, and coming up, I'll show you why students were lining up in front of the registrar so early a couple weeks ago.
Keep it here. 7 News starts now.
From the campus of Northwestern Oklahoma State University, honored by the Oklahoma Broadcast Education Association 2 years in a row for the best collegiate newscast in Oklahoma, this is 7 News.
Hello and thank you for choosing 7 News today. I'm Joe Perez.
And I'm Ashton Raymond. We start off today with breaking news coming out of Stillwater. Oklahoma State University fraternities, sororities, and residence halls were on lockdown Tuesday morning. According to the campus officials, the lockdown was a result of a shooting on Monday night.
That's right, Ashton. OSU student Casey Cook returned home to find someone hiding in a closet. The individual robbed Cook of a backpack containing a computer and then shot Cook prior to running off. This robbery and shooting near the campus caused the lockdown and the search for the gunman.
Now that student was shot and taken to Stillwater Medical Center for treatment. Enrollment for next semester's classes started about 2 weeks ago, and many students were scrambling to get enrolled.
7 News reporter Janelle Mitchell tells us why.
2 weeks ago, many students were waiting in line early Tuesday morning. The line was even running out the doors of Harrod Hall, just so that they could enroll.
Within 10 minutes of the registrar's doors opening, classes were starting to close. Bailey Zaire, a freshman here at Northwestern, was one of the many waiting.
I showed up there at 6:30 to get into sign language and also to get in online history.
As of right now, 88 sections of classes are closed.
You get there early if you want to get into the classes that you are trying really hard to take, because you won't get in them if you're not there early.
People who were waiting in line for an hour were not the only ones who were enrolling on Tuesday morning. Some students could enroll online. This means that they could have snagged some of the classes quicker. Ms. Lahr told us that to be able to enroll online, you must be flagged by your advisor or to ask your advisor to enroll for you. The registry office told us that from spring 2010 that 231 more students enrolled for the spring 2011.
Some students may not have been able to enroll in the classes that they needed. So if that is you, talk to the teacher, see if they will sign that it's okay for you to be in the class, and then bring that to the registrar. For 7 News, I'm Janelle Mitchell.
Thanks, Janelle. The last day of enrollment for spring 2011 semester is January 19th.
Well, Northwestern student Megan Pruitt is the lucky recipient of the Dean Ranson Scholarship this year. Pruitt is a senior majoring in the social works and looks for a career in geriatrics or marriage counseling. She's also a member of the choir, a Vocal Scholar Award recipient, and a 2010 Ranger Queen candidate. According to University President Dr. Janet Cunningham, the Ranson Scholarship provides much-needed support to students from the major county area and is making a real difference in the lives of its recipients. For more information about this scholarship, contact Northwestern Foundation CEO Skeeter Bird at the number on your screen.
One of our own professors here at Northwestern has made her mark on a national level as one of the newest faculty members, assistant professors of psychology. Dr. Karen Lindstrom published one of her articles in the Journal of Intercultural Disciplines. The title of the article is Formative Evaluations, Using the Critical Incident Questionnaire in a Graduate Counseling Course on Cultural Diversity. Lindstrom's colleagues from Texas A&M University in Texarkana are the second and third authors of the article. The senior editor of the journal stated that Lindstrom's article will be published in Volume 10 of the journal. Here, 7 News reporter Becky Burke will show you how it turned out.
Plus, a new state law went into effect last Monday. Will it affect your family and members' will it affect your members' driving habits?
Also, Ranger football took Alva by storm last weekend. If you missed out on any of the games, stay tuned for 7 News, 7 Sports coming up in just a few minutes.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're watching 7 News with Ashton Gamey, Joe Perez, Campus Watch with Sing Sing Lou, and Sports with Josh Stevens. This is 7 News.
global warming. Some say irreversible consequences are 30 years away. 30 years? That won't affect me.
I am folding the pants. The pants are long. Do they go on my head? Do they? Do the pants go on my head? No. They go on.
Everyday moments can become teaching moments because learning starts long before school does. Give your child the start they need at bornlearning.org.
Kind of have that ADD thing to where I can't really pay attention that well. I might as well just drop out.
So I bounced from like foster home to foster home.
Dropped out of high school my junior year.
I was hanging out with some people. Now I realize I shouldn't have.
They join gangs, start doing drugs, try to sell drugs. It distracts you from everything around you. You're always having to watch your back. You can't really be yourself.
The one person who really got me to go back into school was my mom, my mother.
My parents were the people that helped me the most. I need them to know that it really does help me, that they're there for me.
Welcome back. The Newby Field Memorial will take place outside of the Wellness Center here on campus November 13th at 10. A stone monument and a bronze plaque will be dedicated as a marker identifying the former state of the field. Now, what makes this event more special is that athletes who played on Newby Field from 1930 to 1968 are also invited to witness this memorial. The dedication of the stone monument is part of a memorial project recognizing W.D. Newby and the field named in his honor. This past weekend, Northwestern's recruitment office held Ranger Preview. High school seniors from various high schools were in attendance.
That's right. 7 News reporter Becky Burke will show what all the students experienced here on campus.
Ranger Preview was a great success this year. We had an amazing turnout. The office staff here in the Office of Recruitment, which is Sabrina Watson, Travis Biaggi, Andrea Crawford, and Tim Lauderdale, worked incredibly hard this year. The planning was to a T, and again, the Ranger Preview attendance broke every record that Ranger Preview has ever set for a number of students in attendance, for the total number of guests on campus, the number of campus tours given that day. I would even speculate as far as to say the number of kids who ended up staying and attending the football game later that afternoon was probably a new record. It was a really, really positive and a really good day for Northwestern.
Vice President of Student Affairs, Brad Franz, believes the students enjoyed their time.
When you come into Ranger Preview, many of them have already been here, so they're not looking for a day-long or 3-day-long event. They're looking to be able to meet with someone in their academic department, learn about a couple of organizations they may have, talk to the people they need to, get a campus tour of some areas they may not have seen, and continue to move on, because a lot of them have already seen many, many parts of the campus. So we're able to hit the points that they want, which we think is important, which makes the day go very well.
Ranger Preview was record-breaking compared to previous years.
We're still tallying final numbers, but it looks like over 430 students, high school seniors, were on campus that day and filled out admissions applications, which, like I said, the record from a year ago was in the 380s, so it was a huge success and a lot of applications gathered for future Rangers that day.
This event cannot be done without help.
There's some thank yous that we can say. Ranger Preview is such a big event, and there's so many people that attend it now that it really takes the entire Northwestern campus to pull this off. We had faculty members that volunteered time on a Saturday to come up and meet with these kiddos one-on-one, talk about their academic departments and their disciplines. We had faculty that came up to help kids register and fill out application paperwork. Student organizations, student leaders across campus also gave their time up on Saturday to come in and meet with our prospective students. So it really took faculty, staff, students, administrators, everybody across campus pitched into Ranger Preview one way or another, and that's what made it so successful. It is truly an all-Northwestern event, and I know that I can speak for the recruitment office when I say we want to say thank you so much to all the people that helped out and all those who chipped in time and effort to pull an event like this off.
Ranger Preview is an exciting event here on campus, and it happens here every November. It is especially important to the recruitment office as it brings new students to the Northwestern campus. I'm Becky Burke, 7 News, back to you.
Thanks, Becky. Ranger Preview was a success, bringing in over 400 students to the Northwestern campus and into the Alva community. A new state law that took effect November 1st may affect some people's driving habits, especially for teens. This new law makes it a violation for teens to use electronic devices like cell phones while driving. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol will be enforcing the new law, but since it is only for teens, a lot of cities are facing challenges because people of all ages have been seen texting or talking on the phone while driving. Cities like Norman and Moore are coming up with their own ordinance for careless driving that mirrors the state law. But for now, the teenagers, drivers, a violation of this new law could cost them over $200.
Well, parents in Enid need to be extra cautious with their kids' safety now. A man tried to kidnap a 16-year-old girl on her way to school this past Monday morning. According to the victim, she was walking in the 600 block of East Broadway when this man approached her and tried to lure her into his car. Now, luckily, she did manage to get away. According to the Enid Police Department, the suspect is Hispanic and appeared to be in his 20s. He was driving a black older model 2-door vehicle. Now, the police were able to develop a sketch of the subject, which you can see now on your screen. If you recognize this person, please contact the Enid Police Department on the number on your screen.
Well, last week was definitely a busy week for the Ranger sports team.
7 News' Josh Stevens is in with the latest football and Ranger basketball news coming up.
Keep it here. Sports is next.
Tick.
Story.
Tick. 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 Massive heat waves.
Heat waves.
Tick. Severe droughts.
Tick. Tick.
Tick. Tick. Tick.
Devastating hurricanes.
Tick. Tick.
Tick. Tick. Tick. Tick.
Tick. Our future is up to you.
Tick.
Go to fightglobalwarming.com while there's still time.
Anyone else?
My name is David, and in 8 years, I'll be an alcoholic.
I did.
I'll start drinking in middle school, just at parties. But my parents won't start talking to me about it till high school. And by then, I'll already be in some trouble.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults.
The thing is, my parents won't even see it coming.
So start talking.
Who's next?
Before they start drinking.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
I was hanging out with some people now I realize I shouldn't have. The work was so hard. It was just going fast.
I got kicked out of school and nobody cared about me, so I don't care.
I sort of got messed up into gangs and other stuff. School was very difficult.
I was expelled from school. I mean, the one person who really got me to go back into school was my friend Kevin.
At my friend's graduation, I'm going to be the loudest one there.
Because if you don't have anybody while you're in school, then there's not really a way to get through it.
Welcome back. In football this weekend, the Rangers extended their record to 7-2 with a win against Oklahoma Panhandle State University on Saturday. After getting off to a slow start, quarterback Kyle Yeck found Corey Williams and Kent McDonald for a touchdown apiece before going into the half up 14-7. In the second half, the Rangers dominated as they scored 17 unanswered points, once on a 19-yard pass to Williams and the other on a 76-yard interception returned by Brock Wardlaw. The Rangers will play the last game of the regular season this Saturday as they host Southern Oregon University. In basketball, the men's and women's basketball teams got off to a great start as the women defeated Southwestern Oklahoma State University and the men defeated Kansas Wesleyan. The Lady Rangers participated in the Northwestern Classic as they played Baker University and William Jewell as they won one and lost one to put their record at 2-1 to start the season. The next time the Lady Rangers will play is November 17th here in Alva. The men also won their first game of the season, then traveled to Point Lookout, Missouri, and came away with a 77-68 victory over College of the Ozarks. Jonathan Freemeyer led the way for the Rangers as he went 9 for 11 from the field to finish with a game-high 23 points. Marshall Bell added 17, and Oren Timms and Tiago Guilherme each had 11. The Rangers return home this Friday to participate in the men's Northwestern Classic. The Rangers will play Paul Quinn College at 8. Next week, we will have football and basketball updates, and that will do it here for sports. 7 News, keep it here.
You know, Mac Dog be throwing signs up under the table. I feel real scared for my life.
During that time, I wouldn't go to school. My mom would tell me, like, what are you doing for yourself? You're not doing nothing. She encouraged me to go back to school.
My neighborhood is a dangerous place. What's pushed me to graduate is my mother walking down the aisle, hearing her scream for me.
I want to graduate from my mom. She watched the dishes yell at me, you got to graduate, you got to get out of high school so you can get your diploma.
And I'm going to make it, and I'm going to be somebody in life.
Glucose plus oxygen equals carbon dioxide plus water.
Hey, dear, what's up?
And energy. Superior vena cava, pulmonary artery, coronary artery.
I'd like to pass them back to you now.
For very
pleased with your work.
Endoplasmic reticulum with ribosome. Is it 3 o'clock already? And without copy of the skeletal anatomy notes. For site twins can velocity access skeletal anatomy. Thursday, the lobes of the cortex.
She's got the drive, the energy, the heart, and the talent.
Pre-med.
But she wouldn't be here without your help. Please support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
My name's Lisa, and in 9 years I'll be an alcoholic.
Hi, Lisa.
I'll start drinking in 8th grade. And I'll do some things I don't really want to do. So by the time my parents talk to me about it, alcohol won't be my only problem.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults. So start talking before they start drinking.
My parents won't believe it could happen to me.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at what's going on here on campus. Theater's annual children production will be hosting next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Harrod Hall Auditorium. It is definitely a fun family event to bring your kids and to, but if you're not shy to show up, even if you're a student.
And with the holidays just around the corner, if you haven't decided yet, Thanksgiving break is just less than 2 weeks away, which starts on Tuesday, November 23rd.
Which actually I'm really excited about. Where are you guys going for?
Tulsa.
I'm just going to go back home to Tulsa too.
Yeah. Joe, aren't you going to be in the children's show?
Yes, I am.
You are? What is the children's show?
It's called A Hairy Tale. So.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. What part are you playing?
I think I'm playing the father-peasant, the peasant father.
Man, I can't believe it's already done. Usually I thought the children's show was in the spring, but unless it's come a lot earlier this year. Is it always in the fall?
I believe so, right before the winter break, so.
Just like 2 weeks after Thanksgiving break.
Exactly, after you graduate.
Aww, let's not talk about it yet. Well, that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next week.